back to my channel. It's your girl Olivia, aka Liv, and I wanted to come at you guys with a different topic today. This is going to be a pick a card reading. I'm sorry, this is not going to be a pick a card reading. This is going to be an intuitive. You know what? I'm gonna make this a pick a card reading. I wasn't gonna do it this way because I have 3 cards, but I think that that's just the wavelength that I'm on, and that's what I naturally said, so I'm not gonna even switch it up. I'm not gonna edit it out. This is gonna be a pick a card reading for conscious pregnancy. So this is for anybody who found out that they're pregnant. This could be at any stage of your pregnancy. Just take it how it resonates. And this is going to be some intuitive advice for anybody who just finds themselves to be in that place. Just what's the highest message for you? Now, originally I was going to do this as tips for conscious pregnancy, but I felt like Spirit is guiding me to do it as a pick a card. So I'm going to actually put a clip in of each card option, and then we're going to hop into the reading.
Hey guys, this is an intuitive exercise. Take a deep breath. Pick the pile that most resonates with you. For some of you, all of them may resonate, and that's totally fine. And we're going to hop into the reading.
Now, I love this card in this deck because this is representing the 10 of Pentacles in traditional tarot. So when I see this, Capricorn energy comes to mind all day. This is someone, you might be realizing that there's a lot more that you are doing on your own in this pregnancy, because typically the 10 of Pentacles is depicted with a father, ancestors, a lot of different people around you in a home, but it signifies wealth. So whether you are doing this pregnancy on your own, this is an indicator that there's going to be a lot of wealth coming through. There's going to be a lot of support. And even if that support did not come the way that you maybe had imagined it would come, you're going to be fully supported. So this is kind of like getting into that energy ahead of time. So the advice for you guys, if you chose group 1, is to definitely be saving money and strategizing how you can do in the long term. Also, with a dog next to you, there's a lot of loyalty around you. So kind of like taking a mental or even a physical count of who you can depend on at this time. I really love how it's a woman here, and she's got these butterfly wings. And that's like you are being transformed not only through becoming a mother, but you're becoming transformed through your finances and your wealth and your legacy. You're going to have a lot to give to your child. So this does not depict that you are single, but if you are a single mother and you're watching this, you're going to be so supported, and to truly lean on to anyone right now at this time that you can truly trust. But know at the end of the day, we gonna be all right. There's a lot of transformation going on right now, and you know how some people, like, they go through something, they become a mom, and they're like, I was motivated to start my own business, I was motivated to create something. I'm really feeling like group 1, you're going to create something that it leaves a lasting legacy for your children or your child. This is definitely and when I'm filming this is Capricorn season, about to be Aquarius. So whenever you're watching this is timeless. There could be something really significant about a Capricorn or Capricorn season. But I'm just seeing that you're going to be okay. You're going to be more than okay. And I feel like the main advice that I would have for you is stick to your vision. Stick to your vision. So if you want to live in a certain area, sometimes this card can signify being off the grid. Sometimes this card can signify doing different things financially than other people or going against the grain. Group 1, if you chose this, you and your baby are going to be just fine. And to really trust your instincts with what you want to do and how you want to express yourself throughout your pregnancy and after, because I'm really seeing here that it's a very stable energy, and this energy deals a lot with wealth. And it's like I can't help but keep going back to the fact that there's one person here. So I feel like the feminine, you as a mother, is embodying the masculine energy for your child, and this is definitely in terms of legacy and wealth. So even if how I would bring this energy in, because it's really nice to know what, but a lot of times we want to know how to let that energy in. So if you chose group 1, I would write down 10, I want to call them goals, but for some of you it might resonate to call them goals, but 10 lifestyle how do I even say this, Spirit? 10 aspirations that you would like to have embodied with yourself in motherhood. Writing those 10 things down. And I would definitely, you could put a candle on top of that paper and set it out for 3 days. You can work with water. I do rituals all the time, but definitely writing these things down that you want to come into fruition, connecting the dots with who's in your circle, who's being supportive, and kind of really trusting yourself as your own masculine energy right now. Even if you are in a relationship and you are in a partnership, trust your actions, trust your decisions. And I'm hearing that not to share too much. She just is very poised and she's very calm. So definitely, if you chose group 1, keep it close to the chest right now until you start to get your vision very clear. So group 1, this was your reading. What I'm just picking up intuitively for you guys is like, as you're in your pregnancy, it's almost like you're birthing a new version of yourself. And that's true for all mothers, but in a way that it's very independent is what I want to say. Regardless of if you're in a connection or not, it's very independent, it's very entrepreneurial, it's very strong, it's very balanced. And I feel like this feminine time of waiting and growing your baby is actually going to birth your masculine side of you when you have your child. So you'll be very strong and very equipped in ways that you may not have realized that you were in the past. So group 1, this was your reading. Thank you so much for watching. If you'd like to book a personal reading, all of my information is down below. I also have a moon group where I share different rituals for free on my email list. If you'd like to join that, I'll have the link below too. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Guys, if you chose group number 2 for, what energy should you be in for this pregnancy? How to be more conscious during your pregnancy. You guys got the 3 of Fire. And this is also the good tarot for those of you that want to know. This is the 3 of Fire. So traditionally, this is the 3 of Wands in the traditional tarot. And there's a song that just came to my head from the Disney movie Aladdin. Like, I can show you the world. It's a very dreamy energy. It's very like Piscean, like Pisces. I'm also picking up fire signs. Like there's Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, but it's a very optimistic energy. And so, you know how some people say like, girl, you got not butterfly, she's got butterfly lenses. But when people say, you have rose-colored glasses, or, that's not the case for everyone, I feel like for you guys, there's a need to tap into your optimistic energy. It's very Sagittarius. It's very much so like there's a need to truly tap into your whimsical side, your imaginative side. I can't even talk right now. You guys, your inner child is like screaming. I'm not talking about your baby. I'm talking about your personal inner child. There's some parts of you that are unlocking during this pregnancy, or that wish to be unlocked, so that you can have a more pleasurable experience in your pregnancy and after. Now, when we're dealing with the number 3, this could be relevant for you the 3rd or the 3rd month, or in 3 months' time. However, when we're dealing with 3, we're dealing with I just heard completion. For some of you guys, you could be wrapping up your pregnancy in the next 3 months, but what I'm definitely picking up for the number 3, it's a very solid structure. But because 3 creates a trine. However, 3 also is about creativity in numerology, and it's a sign of Gemini. So it's very much about like siblings. Some of you guys could be adding siblings to your existing children. Some of you guys could be connecting with your siblings throughout your pregnancy, or even going back to your childhood and being like, I used to go over here, or just like a very nostalgic energy. It could be like watching certain movies, and it's like the divine wants you to tap into your more whimsical, fun side, because you're already en route. If you look very closely, up here, there's a compass, and the boat is like, it's almost like a floating ship, and it's like, it's going. And so I feel like your pregnancy is moving along, and you don't need to force things to happen. This is the energy of kind of just allowing your body to be on autopilot right now, and taking a little bit more focus on feeling a little bit better, nurturing your inner child, maybe watching some movies that are dear to you, tapping back into the relationships that you had when you were younger. This could be with your siblings or your friends or people who were like siblings, but it's definitely in order to have a more conscious pregnancy, in order to feel more connected to your higher self, your inner child is asking you to come outside and play. So the energy, and especially one thing I'd like to say with the Three of Wands, there's an energy sometimes with the Three of Wands that you could be so excited that it could feel like everything else is slowing down. Because when we look at our water to boil and we're like, okay, when is it time? When is it time? It can kind of take away the joy of the process. And I'm feeling that for most of you guys who chose group 2, that the divine wants you to bask in the ambiance. I don't know if you guys saw that movie White Chicks when he was like basking in the ambiance. Like, it's that type of funny energy. It's just the divine wants you to put on your rose-colored glasses right now. It's not ignoring facts. It's not ignoring the seriousness of pregnancy and taking care of yourself. But for the most aligned experience for the duration of your pregnancy, whether you're in the beginning, middle, or towards the end, would really, really be to tap into your inner child, to allow yourself to have some fun. Even if for some of you, I'm hearing you might be on bed rest, that's okay. Like today I decided to get comfortable, belly out and all, I'm just chilling. But I wanted to do this message for anybody who's truly, truly in this place and they could just use some intuitive guidance. So tapping into your inner child is going to be the highest vibration for you right now, at least for the next 3 months. It's what I'm hearing, and if this is the end of your pregnancy, for the duration of your pregnancy. So group 2, this was your reading. Thank you so much for rocking with your girl. Now, if you guys would like to connect and kind of tap more into your own personal energy, I do energy sessions. All of my information is below, and I also offer a free moon group. Now, it's called Third Born, Third Born Collective. I created this group for people to connect with each other. So each month I send out free content. Sometimes it's pick a card readings. Sometimes it's just like, hey guys, here's the energy. I like to look at it as like the energy channel for the month. But if you'd like to sign up, the information's down below, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Hey guys, if you chose this is group 3. So for group 3, we have the Four of Water. Now in traditional tarot, this is the Four of Cups. But you see how there's these pearls being handed out to you? Like, the gift of fertility is what just keeps coming to my mind. The gift of fertility. It is so beautiful. And, you know, sometimes with the Four of Water, the traditional energy can feel like there's a lot that's on your mind. There's a lot that's on your heart that's very, very heavy. But with the Four of Water, it's almost like the divine's asking you to change your perspective of what you're experiencing right now. Now, this could be directly related to your pregnancy. This could be directly related to your fertility. And this is definitely not a subject that I take lightly. However, in this deck, they're handing out pearls. In the traditional tarot, there's the divine handing out a cup of love, an Ace of Cups, an opportunity. And I'm really feeling that the difference between your experience and your pregnancy is a perspective switch. So the first thing I like to say with this energy, when we're dealing with 4, we're really dealing with stability. We're dealing with how we're feeling on a very foundational bottom level, just on a basic level. And sometimes it can feel extremely overwhelming because it could be a feeling of a lack. It could be a feeling of not having enough or feeling like you don't have enough. And the easiest way to connect to your consciousness, your highest vibration right now in this pregnancy, is a perspective switch. So this could be kind of monitoring who you're around and what you're focusing on. And I know this is much easier said than done, because a lot of times when we are pregnant, a lot of people want to give their opinions and they project their emotions. So this is kind of like cocooning yourself and allowing those blessings to come in, allowing your vibration will naturally rise when you see the gold in the opportunity, when you see the pearl in the opportunity. Especially with the Four of Cups. This is energy like Cancer, Scorpio, and Pisces. It's a very private energy is what I'm picking up. So if you find yourself like in a place of needing to be uplifted or wanting to have a more conscious pregnancy, the first thing that I would do for this group is to kind of clear out space. To clear out space to be in your own emotional environment. There could be triggers around you. There could be people around you. But regardless of that, is sometimes it's hard to see the sun when we feel like we're in the darkness. And sometimes it can deal with a lot of fear. But what I'm really picking up for group 3 is when we kind of declutter or we face some of those fears head on and we kind of release and clear out our environment. This could be emotionally, mentally, spiritually, or even literally. That vibration is going to rise and come back up to the surface. Because if you notice, she's at the bottom of the ocean floor. So some of you guys could have felt like you hit rock bottom. Some of you guys could have felt like emotionally you just need some separation, and that's okay. But don't allow yourself to stay there. Allow yourself to see the opportunity. So what I'd say for group 3, for a ritual, for advice, is what are 4, because they're depicted as pearls, I would normally say 4 gems or 4, positive perspectives, but what 4 situations have been the most challenging in this time for you of your pregnancy? And I want you to reframe them. So for example, if people have been giving unsolicited advice, just for an example, which is something we see a lot, what has that taught you? For some people that could be, that taught me that I can really trust myself and my decisions, and I really, I take what I feel into consideration above what other people are projecting onto me. And it's like the divine wants you to use alchemy and to transmute a negative perspective into something more uplifting and enlightening for you. It doesn't mean that you ignore what you're feeling. It just means that they want you to learn how to get the pearls, how to get the gem, how to get the gold out of any situation, even if it's not on the surface. And maybe you needed to swim down into that dark water, into that void, to be able to transmute that for yourself, because I feel like it's truly going to pay off for you in terms of after your pregnancy and during your pregnancy, group 3. So group 3, this was your reading. I know it was a little bit heavy. If you'd like to do a personal reading, all of my information is down below. Also, I have a moon group that each month is free. I put rituals, I do new moon and full moon twice a month, and I just do it so everyone can come together and just have some uplifting content. Some of it will be related to astrology, some of it will be pick a card readings, but if you'd like or you're interested, all of it's down below, and I'll see you guys in the next video.